You want to support Roland Botched Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
Now let's go to Chicago, where this video that was shot in 2019, folks, shocking and stunning video of a black woman, cops busting into her home. She's naked, and they got the wrong place. Watch this. But what's even more so shocking about this video, folks, is that it took place in 2019. The Chicago Police Department, they were forced to turn over the body camera footage. It actually took place 2 years ago. 9 officers raided the wrong house and handcuffed this naked black homeowner. Anjanette Young is seeking justice as to how she was treated in 2019. Now, the social worker had just returned home from her shift at a hospital and was undressing when cops busted through. They were to bear down her door. She pleaded for cops to allow her to get dressed as they shoved guns in her face. She can be heard in the body cam footage telling officers nearly 43 times they were in the wrong. Now, Mary Lori Lightfoot, she wants the wrong raised to stop. She's asked the city's chief risk officer to review the police department's policies and procedures for obtaining and executing search warrants. And while they remain under investigation, no consequences have been announced for the officers just yet. But here is the thing, Robert. Lori Lightfoot tried to keep the video from becoming public. This sounds eerily familiar. Rahm Emanuel, when he was mayor, fought the release of the video of Laquan McDonald. People are not happy with Mayor Lightfoot in Chicago because of this, Robert.
Republican or a Democratic issue. It is a infestation in American society. It's a disease in American society. The only one of 2 times I've had a gun to my head in my entire life, as I've said previously, was Chicago Police Department. Walking home from the library in law school, getting off the bus on 47th and Lakeshore, walking down right before where the LA Fitness is now, where there used to be a Bally's. A squad car pulled up, put me on the hood, and put 2 guns to my head until they saw my law school ID. So let's understand that until and unless we are willing to address the police unions, until we are able to address these issues of tamper-proof body cameras where you can't simply say the body cam wasn't working, until we have an actual city apparatus that immediately releases this information to the public and does not depend on a Freedom of Information Act request or public outcry to do so, it doesn't matter if you are in a Democratic city or a Republican city, you're going to continue to have these problems. And as Malcolm X said, it's very interesting that the neighborhoods that have the most police brutality, that have the highest police presence, also have the highest crime. So either what you're doing isn't working, you need to figure out a better way around it, or we have to have a public policy solution that obviates the need for these levels of police presence, because in many communities you live in a police state. And I can tell you from personal experience, after a police officer puts a gun to your head, you lose all respect for police and law enforcement for a long period of time. So it's hard to talk to young people about respecting officers or respecting the system as it is, the social contract, when it's been violated in every occasion. And we have to hold all officials responsible, whether they are black, whether they're white, whether they're Democratic, whether they're Republican, Libertarian, Green Party, whatever it is. And we have to stop this. And if somebody says defund the police is too radical, they haven't had a police officer's gun to their head.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.